bit after 6 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna make our way over to Ellensburg, Washington today from Missoula, Montana. Today is Tuesday, July the 2nd. Not feeling so hot this morning, but you know, what can you do? Hopefully by the time I get myself fully awake, maybe by that time I'll be okay. But at the moment, not so much.
Proceed to the highlighted.
You shut up. I'm going to talk to you first in the morning. Alright, that is still 112 miles away from our delivery, but trying to park near Tacoma or Washington is not going to be any kind of fun. So we'll do about 360 miles today. Like I said, we're going to stop in Post Falls, Idaho for our first load check of the day. Which is about 2.5 hours away, roughly. And then Ellensburg is just about 3. Then our final tomorrow morning, you know, is 112 miles, so just about 2 hours. So we'll be nice and early, get all delivered and whatnot. But this morning, it's just a matter of getting myself fully wakened up. Wheels are round, mud flaps are flappy, if not muddy. Trailer's still attached, light's still blinky. Apparently we got, you know, the engine's working. All right. So we are going to be doing about 360 miles today. First, we're going to get ourselves over to Post Falls, Idaho. So a little bit of Montana left. Through the top of Idaho, and we're gonna stop about I think it's exit 2 on I-90 westbound. Oh, you know what? We're going the wrong way. I'm gonna go this way. Not thinking about where I'm going. I want to get up to Kalispell, so that's on my head. go left before we can go right. Or right before we go left. Whichever. In order to get on the highway, we got to go the wrong direction. Oh boy, okay. Alright, now we're heading in the correct direction. Get on I-90 westbound, you big dummy. Coeur d'Alene is the major thing to pass. Well, you know, besides the border, you know, then Coeur d'Alene. It's like there's a sprinkle there in the mountains. And we'll turn our lights on just to be on the safe side. Alright. So 167 miles to Post Falls, Idaho. So 96 miles here in Montana. Then approximately an hour, back to 60 something miles, almost just about 70 miles in Idaho. Say hi to the lovely Montana DOT. Ramp speed 35 miles an hour, so let's slow ourselves down here. 15 miles an hour over to the scale. Roll our window down so we can hear them yell at us if needs be. Purchase your Idaho permits here.
Continue on this road for 86 miles.
Turn that off.
Ahead. Bus station ahead.
Yeah, I'm already here there, Miss Rand McNally. Please stop before entering driving on scale. Wait for signals. Speed across scales 3 miles per hour. Please stop. Okay, let's proceed. fully across the scale. We are given permission to get back on the old highway. So we are going to get back on the old highway. The DOT guys, they're off to the right-hand side there, getting their mobile scales set up, it looks like. So they may be looking to go out for an adventure. Make sure you're watching your mirrors very carefully with this left-hand merge. All right, safely on the highway, and we get back over in the right-hand lane where we belong. Exit 2, I-90 West here in Idaho, Post Falls, Idaho. Going over here to the old Flying J.
Approaching destination at 900 feet on the left side.
Ourselves into a parking spot here.
You have arrived at your destination on the left side. Flying J travel deposit number 639.
And this right here looks good enough to me. We're going to take a couple minutes break. Gonna check our load, grab a bite maybe to eat, use the facilities, blah, 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 and blah.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
Don't forget that last blah, because that's the most important one of all. Change on to check that fuel. All right. I'm going to stop here at this Love's here in Bridgeville. And I'm sitting at just 1/8 of a tank of fuel now, and a quarter tank of DEF. I'm going to put 50 gallons in. Top up the DEF, just to make sure that I don't run out. I mean, 120 miles. I'm gonna, there's no way I can make it on 1/8 of a tank. I'm going to stop here and get put 50 gallons in. That's good for 300 plus miles. So nothing to worry about with that. And I'm just going to top up the def just to top it up. You know what? Why not? Plus, give me a chance to stretch your legs real quick. It's almost about the halfway mark. So, you know, that's close enough for you know, just to make sure that if I don't run out.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
And this is as good a place as any, I guess. Excuse me. Of course, everybody has to leave as soon as I get here. 27 cars have to leave just as I pull up. I gotta love it. Made the entire town come out just to block me from being on the road. There we go. There we go. Alright, Bridgeville, and there goes the little idiot light. Primary fuel is low. I know it's low.
A quarter mile on the right side.
I saw it was low before you said a single dang word about it. Alright. Oh, excuse me. So it's just saying 72 degrees now. Wind looks like it's blowing a little bit, so.
Continue on this road for 27 miles.
How about if I go in here first there, little Miss Rand McNally? Let's see if we can find a lane to be in. Is this lane open? It appears so. So we're gonna pop right on in. Okay, dokey. Okie dokie, so 111,185 miles. Hours of service, change, on duty, fuel, okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna put some fuel in the truck. Like I said, just 50 gallons of fuel. We're gonna fill it, we're gonna top up our def, and then we will roll on the last 100 or so miles. The very first time I've seen it all year thus far. Some of them heat waves, you know, that distortion of the air because of the heat. Today is the very first day I've ever seen that for this year. I can see the reflection, the heat reflection coming off the road as well. very first time I've seen it this year. Cool beans. First time, and I had to come all the way out to freaking Washington State to see that. The times I ran into Texas when it was 100 or so degrees, I didn't see it. Today was the very first day I've seen that. Didn't really think about it till just now. Pretty amazing. Alright, just 103 miles to go. Inn Steakhouse.
You have arrived at your destination on the left side, Broadway, Flying J Travel Plaza number 965.
Alrighty. Home of a world famous peanut bar. I've never heard of a peanut bar being world famous. I mean, I've had a payday. You know, is that what you mean? Alrighty.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
So 112 miles. What are we doing? Are you driving? I mean, you need to make up your mind what you're doing. I mean, this guy shouldn't be parking here. Mr. British Columbia, you need to be moving on. Come on, you old idiot. Now, turn your flashers on so people know what you're doing. Now you put your flashers on. I mean, there we go. Made it a lot longer than it needed to be. There we go. How's the service? On duty, post trip. All right. All done for the day. Ugh. Couldn't come fast enough. look at that. Old Mustang. And look at that 1950s, early 60s with the wings. An old ambulance. Sweet. Looking good.